Hey friends, good day. I hope you're doing really well. This is Tracy Brown and my team and I of non-diet dietitians. We provide trauma-informed care so that you can feel safer inside your skin and be your own food and nutrition and body expert. So we're going to do a little demonstration today on paper and pen. I kind of drew it out for us this morning already, just so I could save y'all some time. But I highly recommend that you do this for yourself anytime you're kind of feeling stuck. This is one of many tools that we use. I thought I'd just show you one of them today, just for fun. All right, so oftentimes we get this, it's called coupling dynamics, and I might even do a video series about different kinds of things, whether it's food rules or body image stuff, but I thought we'd just use today judging ourselves with certain kinds of foods and movement. And because this is a pretty typical scenario. I made this up. This isn't based on anybody I know. So don't feel like that I'm talking about you. If you feel like, whoa, did she listening on me? Is she talking about me? No, but the programming is worldwide. So it's not that hard to kind of see people's behaviors and okay, I can see what's going on there, right? All right, let's get started. So what I will do is get a piece of paper and draw some little circles. 1, 2 at least. And let's do this scenario. I know this is backwards, so you'll have to bear with me. I'll read it to you. So in this scenario, there may be a person who really struggles with permission to eat, especially we'll call them play foods. So let's just put ice cream there, okay? So I'll have a person who never lets themselves have the pleasure. They have a pleasure deficit in their life, and it's in all areas. And then they can't let themselves relax, have a hobby, eat any kind of play food, and eat enough food in general, but especially maybe just eat enough, or eat food for pleasure, not just how can I eat the least calories possible, basically. And so you can think, well, where did that come from? And you'll sometimes just be talking with somebody, or you're just thinking about yourself, and you're recognizing, let's say also there's a play deficit, but there's also not enough. We talk about with food issues and body image issues, there's always a dilemma of two things: too much, too much criticism, too much fear, too much not liking ourselves, not enough care, nurturance, compassion, big picture thinking, whatever's going on, right? All right. So there also might be a dilemma here of, again, workaholism, or not being able to sit still, or not having good boundaries, or even over exercising to burn calories, whatever. So let's say you figure out okay, it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop moving, and you might start to think about, where did this come from? That I feel like that, I always have to be doing something productive, performing, whatever. And then you start to see oh, so we're going to forget about the performing word and being productive a second. Just the word exercise. I struggle with either too much or not enough exercise. Let's just say that somebody's struggling with their mind and even their actions are just overcome, just too much. They can't just have a day where they don't do anything, and they just pet their dog or enjoy a book or whatever. They have to do your workout, and it has to be more than the day before. We have to be, it's very, just quite aggressive. We'll just put it that way. All right. And then you'll start to think about, where did this come from? That I just have to do this. And when you think about it, sometimes you immediately have a memory, but maybe you'll have an image or an association, or maybe, a belief systems, emotions, thoughts, whatever. So I'm just going to, again, kind of make this up here, is that maybe you have a memory of riding your bike. This is how things get overcoupled, riding your bike. And you think you're going for a fun bike ride, and what you realize is that you're going for a longer bike ride than you thought you wanted to do, or you thought you were going to do, with the encouragement, hey, let's go get some ice cream. And what you find out is 5 miles later, then you get to get the ice cream. And that's the way it always turns out. You can't just ride your bike 2 blocks and get a Dairy Queen. It's no, you're starting to figure out here that, wow, from external sources, whether it's your caregivers or the culture, somebody's telling you that if you move a lot, move a lot, you get to have what you want, or you get to get rewarded, or you get to have something fun that you don't normally get. It's, a thing that's not typical, right? So what you're finding here now neurobiologically, we're hooking up this idea that if I perform, earn, then I get to play. I get to have like something pleasurable or playful or relaxing or whatever. So basically the message is external sources tell you you have to perform to relax, to play, to have some pleasure. Okay. So what does this dynamic teach you? What is the message from diet culture or our early beginnings? It teaches us that, I have to perform for external sources to earn not being rejected, to belong, to somebody not be disappointed in me for the way I look or how I eat. I have to earn it to have play, joy, and even a say over what I want. Just simply by the belief that and the action, not even the belief first, the actions sometimes come first, the emotion and actions come first. I have to ride my bike 5 miles to go get ice cream. That will set up a neurobiological, it's not just your thoughts, it's the way that from body to head and head to body that you feel is real, that you feel is safe. This is how we get stuck. This is how people, when they start doing recovery from chronic dieting, binge eating, whatever it is, exercise compulsions, anything that feels like you can't stop, basically, on your own. Even though you've done lots of programs or tried to change your mindset, whatever, is that neurobiologically, if safety and attachment are built upon some kind of defense strategy, what you're going to find is going to feel really unsafe to not do the thing. Somebody has to tell me what to eat, otherwise I don't know who to be and what to do. That gets set very early. I have to exercise to eat enough food or eat something that's fun. I have to perform. So it's again, this is not a whole, if you're feeling triggered by this is not a indictment here on work ethic. We're not talking about that. You can have a fantastic work ethic and not feel like that your self-worth or your ability to enjoy life or food has anything to do with how you perform that day, right? So our internal neurobiology is so important. And if you don't understand how this got coupled and uncouple it, say, okay, what do I need inside to feel safe enough to separate movement? We move because it feels vital, not because we have to earn our food. If you're laying in a coma, the people in the hospital are calculating a tube feeding formula or something like that. I had to do those things a long time ago to figure out how much food to give you so you can not only just stay alive, but actually thrive and heal. And you're not doing anything but laying there respirating and heart beating and digesting, and brain cells are trying to come back online and everything's happening. That takes a lot of food. So this idea that you have to earn your food is actually not biologically accurate, biochemistry accurate. It comes from external sources at a time when we are vulnerable and we don't know better, and we might not even have the ability to dispute it. We don't have the language to dispute it. We don't have the safety to dispute it. And this is how this gets stuck. So my encouragement to y'all is start to think about what two things or maybe multiple things seem to be stuck together for you. So coupled together that to truly inhibit your ability just for food to be food and your body to be your body, and you have to be able to just put on some clothes in the morning and get on with things. So I'd love to see some of your bubble sheets as well. If you wanted to do some work, take a picture, post it here so we can discuss if you'd like. It'd be a really interesting experiment for you to really get in here. What is the messaging that seems to be not just in my head, but really deep down it feels like in the core of me, that I hear what you're saying and I just can't do it. or every time I try to do it, I get panic or I shut down. That tells me that when you're trying to do the thing that's congruent with science and your values, your body is like, bad things are going to happen. You're going to get criticized, rejected, shamed. If you're feeling those feelings, you know that you've got some overcoupling dynamics going on in your system, or under as well. Sometimes we see care as a threat, so we don't even have like care and food together. It's like, what's the point of having needs? I don't care about that. That can be happening in your system as well, and it's really important to look at. So thank you all so much for watching. I know this is a little bit of a watch it and do it kind of video to help you practice taking some action. That way you're not looping continually and you feel like you're getting somewhere. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye for now.